Dear students, welcome to Dr. Subhash Technical Campus. As a part of the subject Discrete Mathematics and chapter Relation, we will discuss on the topics what is relation, what is binary relation, relation on a set. We will see what is domain and range of a relation, and we will discuss on inverse relation. First, let us define relation. The relationships between the elements of sets are represented using the structure called a relation, which is just a subset of Cartesian product of the sets. Binary relation. A binary operation from A to B is a set R of ordered pairs where the first element of each ordered pair comes from A and the second element comes from B. It is denoted by ARB, where ARB denotes AB belongs to R and A not related to B denotes AB does not belongs to R. Or you can say that let A and B be the sets. A binary relation from A to B is a subset of A cross B. For example, if I consider a set A equal to 0, 1, 2 and B equal to AB, then if I am defining a relation such that OA, OB, 1A and 2B, that is the relation from A to B, set A to set B. Here we can see that the first elements are from set A and the second elements are from set B. There are three types of notations. We can use any of the following notations. First notation is, if I take first ordered pair 0A, then it can be written as 0 RA, and see here I have written 1 not related to B. That means you can see in this set that there is no ordered pair like 1B. Second notation is arrow diagram. You can also denote this set of pairs by arrow diagram. See here I have written elements of A and the other side I have written elements of B. Now we will see by taking each ordered pair. First is OA. You can see here the line this OA. Next is OB. You can see here another line OB. Next is 1A. This is 1A. Next is 2B. This is 2B. So in this way, using arrow diagram, we can denote the given set of ordered pairs. Next notation is table form. See again here, there are set of elements of A here, and here I have written elements of B, and R we have denoted for relation. First order pair was 0A, so this is 0A. This is 0B, 1A and 2B. So these are the three notations by which you can denote the set of relations. Now next is relation on a set. The relations on a set A is a relation from A to A. It is from the set to the set itself. Or relations on a set A is a subset of A cross A. Let us take one example. Let A be the set 1, 2, 3, 4, which ordered pairs are in the relation R equal to AB, where A divides B. We have to construct an relation with set of ordered pairs such as A divides B. Okay. Now first let us understand what is A divides B. See, A divides B means A is a factor of B. That is, you can write B equal to Ka, where K is an integer. This is important, okay. Now we have to construct from set A. So the ordered pairs can be 1 1, 1 2, 1 3, 1 4, 2 1, 2 2, 2 3 and 2 4. Similarly, you can have 3 1, 3 3, 3 1, 3 2, 3 3 and 3 4. And again by taking this 4, we have 4 1, 4 2, 4 3, 4 4. But we have to take care of the condition that it is given that A divides B. That means A is a factor of B. So we will not consider all the sets. We will consider only those ordered pair which satisfy this condition. Now if I take with 1, then all the 4 will be included. 1 1, 1 2, 1 3 and 1 4. Similarly, I cannot take ordered pair 2 1. Why? Because 1 cannot be written as an integer into 2. If I want to replace here some constant, then I have to take 1 by 2, and this is not possible because K must be constant. So I cannot take ordered pair 2 1. Similarly, I cannot take 2 3. So with respect to 2, only I get 2 2 and 2 4. Similarly, we cannot write the ordered pair 3 1 or 3 2 because 2 cannot be written as an integer into 3. If I want here some constant, I need to put here 2 by 3, and this is not an integer. So ordered pair with respect to 3 will be 3 3 and 4 4 will be 4 4, and this we have denoted here in table form. See, you can see here all the sets: 1 1, 1 2, 1 3, 1 4, 2 2, 2 4, 3 3 and 4 4. So in this way we can write the ordered pairs according to the given condition. Now next is domain of a relation. Let R be a relation from set A to set B, then the set of all first elements of the ordered pairs present in the relation R is known as domain of R. It is denoted by DOMR or simply DR, where DR equal to X, where XY belongs to R for all X belongs to A. Therefore, we can say that DR, that is domain of R, is a subset of A. Just remember that from the ordered pairs, the first elements, the set of first elements is called the domain of relation. Next is range of relation. Let R be a relation from set A to set B, then the set of all second elements of the ordered pairs present in the relation R is known as range of relation. It is denoted by RANR or simply RR, where RR equal to Y, where XY belongs to R for Y belongs to set B. Therefore, we can say that range of R is a subset of B. Here, what we need to remember is from the set of ordered pairs, the second element of all the ordered pairs is called the range of relation. Let us understand this by simple example. If R is a relation from set A equal to 2 4 5 and set B equal to 1 2 3 4 6 8, defined by X related to Y, if and only if X divides Y, then find the range and domain of R. Now in previous example we have already learned how to find a relation R, set of relation R using the sets. Here the same condition is given that x divides y. That means y equal to k into x, where k must be integer. So you can start here from element 2, from set 2. You can take possible pairs are 2 1, 2 2, 2 3, 2 4, 2 6 and 2 8. But we know that we cannot take all the pairs due to this given condition that x divides y. So only possible pairs will be 2 2, 2 4, 2 6 and 2 8. Similarly, with 4 we can only take 4 4 and 4 8. For the element 5, you cannot take any of the element from set B because it will not satisfy this condition. So this is our final R. From this we have to find the domain and range. Domain is the set of first element. First elements are here, you can see 2 2 2 and 4 4. So 2 4 is domain of R. Similarly, range is the set of second elements. Second elements here are 2, 4, 6, 8, and again here we are having 4 and 8. So 2, 4, 6, 8 is the range of R. Now next is inverse relation. Let R be a relation from the set A to set B. Then the inverse of the relation R is the relation from set B to set A. It is the reverse direction, okay? And it is denoted by R inverse, where R inverse can be defined by Yx for xy belongs to R. For example, if I am taking R as AB, where A divides B, okay, for the set of integers, then R inverse will be, we will exactly reverse it. BA, here B divides A. Now let us move towards the theorem based on inverse relation. Let R be a relation from set A to set B. Then domain of R equal to range of R inverse, and second is range of R equal to domain of R inverse. We will prove this one by one. To prove this equal to sign, we need to prove that both are subset of each other. Okay. Let us start for the first proof. We will prove first here domain of R is subset of range of R inverse and vice versa. Now see, first proof is let R be a relation from set A to set B. This is already given to us. So R will be equal to xy, where x belongs to A and y belongs to set B. Okay. Now here x belongs to domain of R. Now here we need to remember that domain of R is the first element and range of R will be the second element. X belongs to domain of R, okay. Then there exists x belongs to A and y belongs to B, such that since x is the domain of R, then x must be the first element and y will be the second element which belongs to R. If I want the inverse of this, what I will do? I will just reverse it. So yx belongs to R inverse. Now here R is the second element, that will be the range of R inverse. So here I have written x belongs to range of R inverse. Now see here again. Here what we have shown, that here what we are assuming, x is the domain of R, belongs to domain of R, and here we are saying x belongs to range of R inverse. So we can say here that domain of R is a subset of range of R inverse. I am naming it as equation 1. Now again, reverse, I have to prove that range of R inverse is the domain of, is subset of the domain of R. Now I am taking here X belongs to range of R. If X is the range of R, then it must be the second element. Then there exists X belongs to A and Y belongs to set B, such that X is range, so it must be second element. So Yx belongs to R inverse. This implies what? Xy belongs to R. Now here X is the first element, so it belongs to domain of R. Now see again, here we are saying X is from range of R and X belongs to domain of R, here we are saying. So you can say that range of R inverse is a subset of domain of R, naming it as equation 2. From equation 1 and equation 2, if both are subset of each other, then we can say that range of R inverse is equal to domain of R. Now second part. Here we are taking Y belongs to range of R. If Y is the range of R, then it must be the second element. Then there exists X belongs to A and Y belongs to B, such that XY belongs to R. Now if XY belongs to R, then YX must be from R inverse. Okay. Now here Y is the first element, so Y belongs to the domain of R inverse. Again, what we are saying? Here we are saying Y belongs to range of R, and here we are saying Y belongs to domain of R inverse. So you can say that range of R inverse is a subset of domain of R inverse, naming it as equation 3. Now again, if I am saying Y belongs to domain of R inverse, then Y must be the first element. Then there exists X belongs to A and Y belongs to B, such that Yx belongs to R inverse. This implies what? Xy must be from R. Now here Y is the second element over here, so Y must be from range of R. So we are saying here that Y belongs to domain of R inverse and Y belongs to range of R inverse. So we can say that domain of R inverse is a subset of range of R. From equation 3 and 4, both are subset of each other, so we can say that domain of R inverse is equal to range of R. So hence we have proved the theorem. So dear students, this was the basic concept of how to form a relation, what are domain and range, and inverse of a relation, and we have seen how we can denote or or show it in different notation for the given set of relations. So I hope you are clear with the topic. Thank you.